Hello everybody. Now we are going to see an example for Hibernate. For Hibernate, hope you have configured Eclipse perfectly to run a Java applications. Once it is done, just download the jar files from here. Okay, this is the hibernate.org/orm/downloads. The latest version is 4.3.5 final. Just download these jar files. Once you downloaded these jar files, we need to configure in Eclipse. Okay, I wrote the code already so that it will be easy to explain you rather than writing the code. Okay, this is the normal Java project I created like this, the Java project. Okay, this is my Java project. Here we need to configure those jar files here. How to configure those jar files? Just right click on this project, go to build path, then configure build path. Okay, initially we used to see only these libraries. Okay, after that you need to add Hibernate jars. Okay, this jars is already added by me. How do you add? Just click add library, select user libraries. Next, okay, you need to create the library name like this. Click new, H Hibernate jars, Hibernate jars. Okay, now we need to add the jars to this. Add external jars. Go to the location where you have downloaded and add all the jars. Okay, this is not required now, so I'm removing this. Cancel. Okay, see, these are the jar files in Hibernate jar file. After that, we need to add one more jar that is related to database. Here I used PostgreSQL database, so I have downloaded the JDBC jar related to this PostgreSQL, and I'm setting the class path. If you are using Oracle, then do OJDBC jar file or classes12.jar file in the class path. Okay, once it is done, we'll see what Hibernate do. Hope you all already know Hibernate is in Hibernate we are mapping classes with the tables. Okay, how we will map, we'll see. The main thing in Hibernate is Hibernate config.xml file. This is heart of the Hibernate. Here we define all whatever we want. Okay, in hibernate.cfg.xml file, Hibernate configuration is the root. This is the child tag. In session factory, we'll define everything. First one is related to database connections. Okay, this is what first we need to create driver class. This is org.postgre.driver. How did we get this? We need to get this driver class. Okay, how? See here the jar files. Okay, this is Postgre JDBC jar. In that we have Oracle PostgreSQL, org.postgresql, and here is the driver class. So we need to set this class path. This is org.postgresql.driver, and the second one is URL. You all are familiar with this JDBC. Here this is related to PostgreSQL. Localhost 543 is the port. DemoDB is the instance, and we are setting the username and password. Postgre. Next is JDBC connection pool. We are creating only one connection at this moment. If you want, you can increase it. That is not an issue. Third one is SQL dialect. Yeah, this is most important thing. If you see, the dialect is acts as interface between the application and the database. Like If we want to store any data into the database, in Hibernate we write our own queries. In Hibernate have own language, that is Hibernate query language. We don't need to write total queries in Hibernate. Just we need to use the Hibernate query language, and we can write the queries. Then this PostgreSQL dialect will convert those SQL queries into database specific queries. Here I am using PostgreSQL, so it will convert those queries into Postgre format. If it is a Oracle, then converts into Oracle understandable format. That is the main use of this dialect. Here you are seeing where we can find this org.hibernate dialect.postgre SQL dialect. If you want, I can show you. See, here is the Hibernate jars. In that, go to this core 4.3.5. Here we have Hibernate org dialects. See, here we have everything. Let us see. These are the dialects for MySQL. This is dialect for Oracle 10G, 8i, 9, like that. For Postgre, we have PostgreSQL 9 dialect and PostgreSQL dialect. Now I used this dialect to work. Okay, this is the one. And Hibernate automatization. This is not required now. This is the default one.